the last time you did something for the first time? You remember that feeling of hesitation. Maybe you're not ready. Perhaps you're not good enough. You doubt yourself. It's a long road ahead. And right now you think, safe is a good place to be. You take a step back, but in doing so, you see the whole picture. You remember the stakes you were brave enough to take. So you shout at the unknown no longer, because you are your own master. You rise up, because you know you're not alone. Because you stand on the shoulders of the ones before you. And through them you realize you are more afraid of not trying than failing. They hold your hand, lead you to the peak of your potential. And once on top, you take the leap and do it. The first time you flew and tasted freedom. The first time you went the extra mile and never looked back. The first time you understood that something so small could change the course of your future. The first time you put yourself first. At First Metro Asset, we value you and your achievements. As we navigate through this better normal together, we are here to help you cherish your firsts and make those moments last.
Hello, everyone, and happy National Teachers Month. Before I introduce our first speaker, I would like to say thank you to everyone watching. We are privileged to have all of you here online. Do not forget to click on the share button on your Facebook screen so you can be eligible to join and be one of the winners of our exciting activities during the webinar. Special thanks to the Catholic Educational Association of the Philippines, Private Education Assistance Committee, and the National Teachers Month Facebook page maintained by the Metrobank Foundation for spreading the news of this special event. Our speaker this afternoon is an experienced training manager at First Metro Asset Management Incorporated. She has 14 years of demonstrated history of working in the business process outsourcing and financial industry. She is a certified investment solicitor for mutual funds, a graduate member of the Registered Financial Planners of the Philippines, and a licensed professional teacher. She graduated from the Polytechnic University of the Philippines with a degree in BS Math, minor in education. Over the years, she has provided her expertise about money, investing, and financial planning. Today, she is here to share with us how to master the art of retirement. How much do we really need, and how soon do we need to save and invest for our retirement? So, would you please welcome to the digital floor, Miss Ruth Chaneco. Take it away, Ruth. Investing and financial planning. Today, she is here to share with us how to master the art of retirement. How much do we really need, and how soon do we need to save and invest for our retirement? So,
Good afternoon, everyone. And all our viewers in our Facebook Live, happy National Teachers Month sa ating mga guro, professors, and educators. We have now 61 viewers live. Okay, so good afternoon sa inyong lahat. Tune in this afternoon. Paano ba natin ma-master ang art of retirement? If malapit na kayo mag-retire and just want to find out ano ba ang mga do's and don'ts, tune in here. If matagal pa, like 20, 30 years, kaya hindi nyo pa talaga naiisip mag-retire, that's okay. We'll teach you some tips. Next slide. Paano ba natin ma-master ang art of retirement? If malapit na kayo mag-retire. Mastering this art starts with painting a picture of your retirement. Since Friday na, patapos na ang araw natin, I know everyone is slowly starting to prepare to wrap our day. Bukas, yung iba may classes pa, no? Okay lang naman mag-relax tayo for a few minutes. So all teachers, ma'ams, sir, professors, let's all take a time to picture your retirement. Close your eyes or pwede rin write this down, ha? Pwede rin po comment down kung ano ba ang gusto nyong gawin during your retirement. Next slide. During your retirement, are you in your condo unit with a view of the lake? Pwede rin you're in your house malapit sa bukid or farm, or house by the beach or dagat, or baka malapit lang kayo sa school. Pwede rin, baka nasa school pa kayo ngayon kasi you continue to teach part-time. Are you in the Philippines right now? Anong ginagawa nyo sa mga oras na to? Kakauwi nyo lang ba and you just unpack your luggage from your out-of-country travel? Or nag-unpack ba kayo ng inyong mga test papers na checkan natin later? Who knows, from 20 years from now, no, baka most of the examinations are online. Hindi na pen and paper lahat. Alright, hapon na, pwede rin you're having coffee or tea by now at binabantayan nyo ang inyong mga apo. Ready na ba yung ating na-bake na strawberry and blueberry cheesecake? Naluto nyo na ba yung inyong mga gulay na napitas from your backyard garden? Titos and titas, plantitas and titas, are you done repotting your plants? Whether it's siguro during your retirement, you just now finished your inventory ng inyong mga online items na tininda this afternoon. Are you reading a book or reviewing a thesis paper being consulted to you? Or are you preparing your Canvas slides or your test questions? Or you're ready to speak tomorrow speak online to graduate students from different parts of Asia. Next slide. Picturing your retirement can tell you what you want to do during your early towards your late retirement. It gives you a perspective of what you have been dreaming to do after all the years of hustle and bustle. Question is, fully retired ka na ba at living solely on your retirement benefits? Or are you still working part-time? Kaya meron pa kayong ibang source of income kahit hindi na ganun. I know many of my teachers continue to teach or give consultations even after they retire. Sabi kasi nila, hanap-hanapin mo daw talaga yung passion mo, yung ginagawa mo dati. So you can't really just leave it. Next, picturing your retirement can also tell you the lifestyle you want upon retirement. Do you like it simpler or gusto nyo mas bongga? Would you be paying the same bills when you are 55, 60, or 75? So here you are picturing your retirement 20, 30, or 35 years from now. Take a notebook or a pen and paper. Make a list of all the monthly bills that you are going to pay when you retire. So we will begin first with number 1. And you can answer me as we go along. Write down this in the prices ngayon. Number 1, during your retirement, nag-rent pa ba kayo? Or are you still paying your mortgage by that time? Sulat nyo kung magkano yung mortgage ninyo, yung monthly mortgage. Okay? Number 2, yung utilities, kuryente, tubig, internet, phone plans. Sino pa ba yung babayaran natin? Write how much is your estimate. Okay? In my case, kung tapos na ako magbayad ng mortgage, then I have a 1,000 for the maintenance naman ng aming bahay. So mga repairs and also replacement ng appliances. Okay? Utilities, I'm putting 5,000 pesos for that. Magkakasama na lahat. Okay? Number 3, yung weekly to monthly nyo na groceries. Are you paying or are you buying for 10 people? 6 people, 4, 3, 2, or isa na lang? Okay? So in my case, I'm putting it at 10,000 pesos. Okay? Number 4, tuition fees. Pag retired na ba tayo, yung mga anak natin graduate na ba? Okay? Yung mga scholar natin, titos, titas, are you still paying for their tuition fees when you are retired? Number 5, yung insurance. Your life insurance, car, home insurance. Sino po ba yung babayaran nyo na insurance? Or mas malaki na kasi mas tumatanda na tayo. Or pwede din, tapos na tayo magbayad ng insurance. Okay? And number 6, health and medicine. If you want to find out magkano ang maintenance medicines nyo at 50, 60, 70, or probably 90, check with your parents now. Pwedeng same yung babayaran natin by the time we reach that age. So meaning, ito yung mga gamot, maintenance, vitamins, regular checkups, dialysis, and so on. Okay, so in my case, I'm parking it at 2,000 pesos. So nalista niyo ba lahat? Yan. So everyone in the Facebook Live, okay, hello sa inyo. Thank you for making a list. I-total niyo po lahat yan. Aba, ang aga na may math agad tayo. Add them all up and you now have an estimate of how much monthly expense you would be spending during your retirement. And this is just an estimate. Next slide. Okay, to know how much you need when you retire, simply multiply that estimated monthly bills by 12, kasi nga 12 months, you would have the estimated yearly expense. Next slide. If say in my case, ang total is 18,000 pesos, check my math, ayan. Then I have 18,000 times 12, I have an estimated 216,000 of expense every year when I retire. Next slide. Now, ang retirement period stretches from 5 to 20 years. Minsan pa nga mas mahaba eh. So, say I am going to retire at 60, okay, and my estimated lifespan is until age 80. Then, my expected lifespan for retirement years would be 80 minus 60, 20 years. Okay, so that's the period na retire na ako. What you need to do is you multiply your estimated yearly expense by the number of years of your expected lifespan. Now you know how much is your required retirement benefit. Okay, next slide. So in my case, it's 216,000 pesos times 20 years. That would be 4.3 million pesos. Okay? But that is only based on today's prices. Bakit? Because alam natin, di ba, na nagmamahal yung presyo na bilihin. Okay? Gulay, yung basic na food natin. And alam naman natin ang tawag dyan, which is inflation. Next slide. Now, sa Pilipinas, ang 5-year average inflation rate is 3.4%. Okay? Dito, sa bansa, yan ang inflation natin. Pero kung kayo po ay magre-retire sa US or Canada or Australia, iba rin po yung inflation rate doon. So, you have to consider saan po kayo magre-retire. Okay? Yun din po ang baseline ng computation nyo ng inyong expenses and also ng inflation. Now, ano ba yung sabihin ng inflation? Noong 2016, if we have a 10,000 peso grocery, by 2017, at 3.4% inflation, hindi na 10,000 babayaran. It will be 10,340 pesos. Diba? So, fast forward to 5 years, same grocery items. Okay? Same basket of goods, pero 11,800 na ang cost ng aming business. And that's why the retirement fund, next slide please. Ayan. So, putting this in mind, the required retirement fund that I actually need by age 60 becomes 9.96 billion dahil sa inflation. Meaning that would roughly be around 10 million pesos when I retire. Okay? And I need the 10 million pesos to live comfortably based on my expected expense kanina and wala akong ibang income na inaasahan. Now, remember, the value of your required retirement income and expense depends also on when you want to retire. Okay, in my case, I decided to retire at age 60. Yung iba gusto nila mas maaga. Okay, so age 60 yung nalagay ko kasi yun nakalagay sa SSS or GSIS. Now, if you want to retire probably earlier, like at age 55, then your preparation years would be shorter. Okay, but because you are retiring early, you will need more fund. Okay, mas malaki magiging required retirement fund because mas matagal ka magre-retire. Okay, so you can also do this. Simply multiply yung retirement fund na need nyo by 1.034 dahil 3.4 ang inflation natin. Then, press nyo yung equals kung ilang taon kayo magre-retire. Okay? So, in my case, I'm retiring for 20 years, kaya yung aking 4.3 million times 1.034 equals, press it to 25 times. Okay? Yan kasi ang aking investment horizon to prepare for my retirement. Next slide. Okay, so kung 35 ka na, like me, and you want to retire with 10 million pesos, anong plano natin? Anyone? Yeah? Tama po kayo ng iniisip. Yes, pag-iipunan natin yan, di ba? Ako, meron akong 25 years na mag-ipon. Next question is, magkano dapat yung itabi ko to achieve the 10 million retirement? And this is everyone's question, okay? So, kung mag-iipon lang ako, I need to save 32,000 pesos every month to achieve my 10 million retirement fund. At ang laki niya na, so think about it, ang laki ng 32,000 per month. Pero kung meron kayong savings or time deposits niya bibigay ng 4%, then you only need to save 19,000 per month. But in my case, malaki pa rin ito. Okay? So if you put it in an investment naman that gives you 10%, you only need to set aside 7,000 pesos per month. Take note, dapat mas malaki yung ating return of investment kesa sa pagtaas ng presyo ng bilihin, which is 3.4% in the Philippines. Next slide. We know that the retirement is a long way to go. Sabi nga nila, matagal pa yan. Okay? But yung ating mga guro, teachers, they enjoy and are very passionate with what they do. Kaya nga, we know that teachers do not race to retirement. Okay? So why bother now? See, you started at age 35 and you found a high-yielding investment that gives you an annual return of 10%. So, ang itatabi mo lang is around 7,000 pesos per month. But if you wait until 5 years bago ka na lang mag-retire, and this time you cannot be too aggressive. So you would need to save at least 128,000 per month to achieve that. Okay? So that is to retire with 5 million in 5 years. Okay? Now, kung sinumulan ko pala ito, no, naisip ko na itong gawin, may nagsabi na sa amin, turo na sa akin, I did this 5 or 10 years ago, yung amount na kailangan kong itabi is mas maliit. Okay? Para lang ako nag-subscribe sa phone plan, para lang kumuha ng isa pang cellphone sa Globe or sa Smart. Question is, am I too late? Did I make a mistake of not doing this early? Okay, nila. Okay, comment in the chat box. Okay, next slide. So talking about mistakes, let's go to the don'ts in retirement. Siguro sa ngayon dahil sa effects ng pandemic, mas importante yung may pagkain tayo sa table, nakabayad tayo ng bills, ng tuition fees ng mga anak natin, saka na muna yung pag-iipon sa retirement. This is fine because we need to make priorities. Pero siguro kung nakabawi na tayo, meron na tayong extra from our income, we can go back to funding our retirement. And as teachers, minsan, kinakalimutan natin yung ating mga sarili, hindi na natin hindi pagod and puyat, basta may deliver natin yung modules or makapag-present tayo ng maayos habang nagtuturo. Remember that while we invest for our retirement, we need to also make sure that we are there. Nandun tayo to enjoy our retirement. Paano naman ninyo may enjoy ang retirement kung may sakit na kayo, di ba? Magre-renew yung inyong mga students, sitting right kayo, hindi kayo makakapunta. Okay, so definitely we want to be there to celebrate also the successes of our students. Next, don'ts is the hard truth for parents. No? So, pinag-aaral natin yung ating mga anak, lahat ng kita natin, binibigay natin para sa ating mga anak, nakalimutan na natin ating sarili. Kaya naman, yung ibang magulang, they expect their children to help them during the retirement. Kumbaga yun nga, pag marami daw anak, mas secure daw yung kanilang retirement. Okay? And this is one of the cycle na kailangan kalimutan na natin. Okay? So, tayo mismo, let's fund our own retirement and not rely on our children. So now you might also be wondering, nag-contribute ako sa SSS, sa GSIS, hindi ba sapat yan? Okay? Pag nag-retire ako, kulang pa yan? And this is what I learned from teachers and friends, depending on your lifestyle. Saan ka nag-work? It may not be enough. It may be enough for some, it may be not enough for some. And remember, your retirement pay will be based on your SSS, your retirement pay on SSS and GSIS will be based on your age, your last salary, meaning do you move up to the ranks, okay, before retirement, or ano ba yung last mo na rank, okay, say you are a principal before retiring, and how long have you been contributing, or yung number of years of service niyo. Another don't po, minsan when we retired, meron pa tayong mga outstanding loans like home loan. This is normal for many of us kasi we can't afford, di ba, to pay a house na one time big time. Okay? Now, yung outstanding home loan natin can take out a big chunk from our retirement pay. So, yung ina-expect mo ngayon na lump sum, mas liliit pa yan kasi may utang pa tayo bago na-retire. Ang masakit, baka hindi tayo maka-retire pa kasi bibinabayaran pa tayong utang. And lastly, the don't, when you get your lump sum, some retirees jump into business ventures without studying muna yung business. If sobrang laki po ng kita, guaranteed, and it sounds like it's too good to be true, then wag na lang siguro natin pasukin yung business na yun. And another thing, wag pong basta-basta ipapautang ng retirement pay natin. Alam natin, merong mga needs ang ating relatives. And if we make plans about our retirement fund, we know na yung retirement fund natin, pinaghirapan natin. So, baka hindi tayo agad-agad mabayaran. Okay? Lalo na ngayon, pagka nakuha natin ating retirement fund, we need that to sustain our daily expenses. Next slide. Okay. So many don'ts. What should we do instead? Okay. Number one po, in everything, isulat natin yung plans natin. So kanina, nag-take down notes tayo about our monthly expenses. You have already a good start. Sulat niyo yung plans niyo. And if we have our part number kanina, kung hindi pa kayo makakapag-ipon ng ganung amount, okay lang. Diba? Pwede mo naman i-postpone yung pag-iipon for the retirement. Pero hindi mo pwedeng kalimutan. Dito papasok yung tamang pagbabudget ng retirement pay natin. So, kung may nakasulat kang retirement plan, alam mo paano gagastusin yung retirement pay mo at alam mo kung paano pa abutin yan ng 5 to 20 years. Next is, kung magre-retire na tayo at totoo naman, minsan nakaka-stress talaga yung pag-iisip about, na-mention ko kanina, no, inflation, investing, all those interest rates na pinakita kanina. It's better if we have another expert to do the research and assessment in your behalf. So marami na rin pong expert na ang expertise ngayon ay investment management, financial planning, so that you don't have to worry about this and just enjoy your years. And sometimes you can also ask around from your retired friends on what they did during their retirement. And last but not the least, we can try practicing this, living within our means, or yung iba, living below their means. Ano ba ibig sabihin ito? Kung magkano yung kinikita natin, hanggang ganun lang muna yung gagastusin natin. Mahirap gawin, di ba? Kasi yung iba, like in most cases, minsan hindi pa sapat yung kinikita sa gastusin sa bahay. Yung iba naman, ang nahihirapan sila is pag may mga Lazada sale or Shopee sale, ang hirap kumikit ng mata, di ba? So siguro mas maganda, if we are planning to buy for our classes, we are going to spend for our teaching, invest in yung mga gamit na durable. At hindi lang basta disposable. Para tumagal din ng ilang taon at ilang school years. Next slide. Ayan. So summing up everything about the retirement planning checklist. Okay? So remember this. Number one, magkano ba yung gagastusin mo habang retired ka na? We did that kanina. And kung nag-decide ka na mag-retire ng maaga, ibig sabihin, mas matagal ang retirement years mo, mas malaki yung required retirement fund mo. Next question is, may kita ka pa ba sa panahon na yan? So, your retirement income minus your retirement expense, ito magdidictate kung magkano ang required retirement fund mo. Take note, iba-iba tayo ng lifestyle na gusto, ha? And iba-iba tayo ng sweldo, age of retirement, number of years of service, and kung ilang taon tayo mag-iipo. Kaya, students, ma'am, sir, wala tayong kopyahan. Kanya-kanya tayo ng computation. Okay? Next is rate. Inflation rate or yung regular na pagtaas ng presyo lang. Alam natin na kanina, inflation is the threat to our savings. Kaya naman, choose a retirement fund that beats inflation. Ibig sabihin, mas malaki yung return kesa sa inflation sa bansa natin para ma-achieve natin yung ating desired retirement. And last time, nalaman natin na kung paano tayo postpone sa pag-iipon ng ating retirement, either hindi tayo makakapag-retire ng maaga or mas costly yung ating pag-iipon. So start early if possible, set aside a portion of your income for your future retired self. Next slide. Yan. So, itingin natin, hindi pa natin kaya yung amount na need natin save ngayon, then work on your available budget. Always start small and pay your future self regularly. Next slide. Yan. Okay, so to wrap up, remember this, there is A.R.T in planning your retirement. Amount, rate, and time. Mastering the art of retirement starts with envisioning and planning your retirement. That's it. Thank you again to my teachers, professors, and fellows in the education industry. We admire your passion and dedication in building this nation. It's also valuable to put yourself first. Thank you so much, and back to you, Ms. Mary Lau. Thank you again to my teachers, professors, and fellows in the education industry. We admire your passion. It's also valuable to put yourself first. Thank you so much, and back to you.
Thank you, Ruth, for making this afternoon a day full of learning. You do make computations very easy to understand. So we'll see you again in a few. Once more, please do not forget to share this Facebook Live event for your eligibility to join and receive exciting prizes during the webinar later. So now, let me introduce to you our next speaker. She's one of the senior relationship managers at First Metro Asset Management Incorporated. She is a licensed certified investment solicitor and has taken and passed the trust operations and investment management course. She's been with FAMI for 14 long years. She has also completed her college degree from Polytechnic University of the Philippines and a proud scholar ng bayan. She will guide us in determining a deeper understanding of our whys and the importance of setting retirement goals. Ladies and gents, Miss Flora Bell or Bell Pajarillo. Hi, Miss Bell.
Hello, hello. Good afternoon sa lahat ng ating mga viewers this afternoon. Again, happy Teacher's Day sa lahat ng ating mga guro. Thank you for being with us this afternoon sa ating FAMI Facebook Live in celebration for Teachers Month. So before I start, I'd just like to make a shout out lang sa aking mga colleagues supporting me on my first FB Live. So, hello kay Ruth, kay Joanne, kay Marge, at sa lahat ng aking mga family dyan. Okay? Now, I will be reinforcing what Ruth mentioned on the importance on planning for your retirement, and we'll be discussing more on the solution and how you can achieve your dream retirement life. Right? So, next slide, please. So, why plan for your retirement? The risk of dying too early is not much of a concern today than living longer without adequate means for living. So this only means na hindi tayo masyadong mag-aalala dapat na baka mamatay tayo ng maaga. What we should worry about actually is that we live longer than what we expected or what we are prepared for. So it's really a must na napaghandaan natin mabuti ang ating retirement stage. Right? Next slide, please. So what I would like you to do is to assess yourself. I want you to know what is your profile or what are your preferences. When I say these things, investment objectives, for the fact that you are watching right now, the title of our seminar is Mastering the Art of Retirement. So this means that one of your investment objectives is planning or putting up your retirement fund, right? Or it could be another investment objective, like, for example, one of our viewers here, si Sir Romeo, possible na one of his investment objective is for a while lang po, I think we have to fix some glitch. I think pwede po kayo mag-comment kung nag-i-echo po ba yung aking sa ating comment section. So we could continue going back dun sa ating investment objective. So a person can have one or two or three investment objectives, depends on one's needs and priorities. So as mentioned kanina, one of our viewer, si Sir Romeo, could possibly have an investment objective for putting up an educational plan for his children, right? So that's one of the example of an investment objective. Next is you must know your risk profile. So for the risk profile, you must assess first yourself if you are a conservative investor or if you are an aggressive investor. Let me cite an example. Example, si Ma'am Tess na nanonood sa atin right this afternoon. Maybe sorry guys, I think may echo pa rin po ba? Try ko kung tanggalin itong aking headset. Baka sa headset ko na po audio. Pero well, hear me? Better na po ba yung aking audio? Can you comment po ba sa ating comment section if my sound is better? Sorry for the technical errors. Am I good? Greet everyone who's with us this afternoon. Thank you for being with us and listening, and hope dun sa naunang presentation ni Ruth, you're able to learn a lot on how to plan for your retirement. Alright, I think my audio is good na, right? Thank you for...
Tuloy mo lang, Ben.
Yeah. So again, going back dun sa ating risk profile, personally, you could assess if you are a conservative, moderate risk investor or even an aggressive investor. And apart from that, when you start your investment, there's this what we call the financial advisor or mga relationship manager like us, like me, who can help you as well assess your risk profile. So this is also important in terms of choosing the right product for you. Right? Next is investment horizon. As Ruth mentioned earlier, you must be able to determine a new investment horizon nyo. For example, si Ma'am Tess, she is currently 30 years old right now, and she's planning to retire at the age of 60. So 60 minus 30, so that means she has 30 more years to save up for her retirement. So yung 30 years na yan yung kanyang investment horizon for her investment. Alright? And then next is liquidity requirements. So using the same example, si Ma'am Tess na 30 years niya pag-iipunan yung kanyang retirement fund, she should ask for know to herself if ano yung liquidity requirement niya. Like, will she be planning to withdraw once a year for some expenses? Or possible din naman na she just keep on adding and putting up additional funds sa kanyang retirement, and then she intends to withdraw by the time na magre-retire siya. So that's for the liquidity requirements. Next slide, please. So now we will go on to the possible investment outlets na pwede nyo na pong pag-investan or paglagyan ng inyong hard-earned money. Right? So, sample ko na ulit si Miss Tess. Favorite ko kasi si Ma'am Tess. Siya po yung one of my favorite teachers during my elementary days. So, si Miss Tess, she is a conservative investor, and for the longest time, she is used to bank products like the savings account, time deposit account. But did you know that currently, a savings account can give you like 0.25 to 0.5% lang per year, less withholding tax pa. while for the time deposit, it could give you at around 0.5% to 1.25% per annum or per year, less withholding tax pa. Alright? So with this much, I think with what Ruth had mentioned earlier, you must factor in yung inflation rate. So kung ganito lang kaliit yung possible or yung kikitain ng pera nyo, hindi nyo nabibit yung inflation. Kasi currently, inflation rate is at what? About 3%. So you're just losing the value of your money. Alright? So I just like to share with you itong isang napulot ko na quote from my boss that risk is not just about losing money. Risk is also about not having enough in the future when you will need your money. Alright? Also, you could look at investing into direct securities like this fixed income securities, this equities, or stock securities. But if you don't have the expertise, the budget, sometimes it could require a big amount to start investing into this type of securities, might as well you might want to consider investing in managed funds like mutual funds. All right? Next slide, please. So what is a mutual fund? With this slide, this shows how a mutual fund investment works. So sa mutual fund, marami pong mag-i-invest dyan. Sa mutual fund, ipupool niyo po lahat o pagsasama-samahin niyo lahat ng pera ng ating investors, and then si fund manager, siya po yung mag-invest ng ating money sa market. So it's either ilalagay niyan sa equities, securities, sa fixed income securities, or it could be combination of the two, right? So this basket of securities is what we call the portfolio, the fund portfolio. This portfolio will generate returns, and then these returns will be passed on to all its investors. So one beauty of a mutual fund investment is that this is what we call the great democratizer. This means that this type of investment doesn't take side dun sa amount ng investment mo. So for example, si Love and ako decide to invest sa isang mutual fund January of this year. And then si Love, dahil mas mayaman siya sa akin, o Love alam mo yan, mas mayaman ka sa akin, nag-invest ng 500,000. And then ako naman is 5,000. So, mas malaki yung capital ni Love kesa sa akin. But then, if at the end of the year, this mutual fund performs or gave a 20% return, yung 500,000 ni Love will make 20%, as well as my 5,000 will also make 20%. So you see, wala siyang discrimination dun sa amount of your investment. So that's the beauty of this kind of investment product, right? Next slide, please. So how do you make money in mutual fund? So for example, gamitin ko ulit si Ma'am Tess. Si Ma'am Tess, nag-invest siya ng 98,500 net sa isang mutual fund company. And then at point A, ang buying price niya at that time is 1.97 pesos per share. And by just dividing yung iyong net investment dun sa price per share ng fund kung kailan kayo nag-invest, si Ms. Tess is nakabili ng 50,000 shares. Alright? So, yung number of shares mo will remain constant or hindi siya magbabago, not unless you make an additional investment, which will result na magkakaroon ka ng additional shares. Or, if you made a partial withdrawal or redemption, and that will result na mababawasan yung shares na meron ka. What will vary on a day-to-day basis is yung price ng fund share or yung mutual fund company na pinag-investan mo. When you invest in a mutual fund kasi, you're buying shares of that fund, and that share has a price that changes on a daily basis. Alright? So going back to our example, so there, point A, dyan bumili si Ma'am Tess, and at point B, sometime in 2012, si Ms. Tess, nag-decide na siya na i-withdraw niya na yung investment niya. Alright? So, from point A, 1.97 yung buying price ni Ma'am Tess, and then at point B, At that time, 4.72 na yung price per share ng ating mutual fund. So, by just comparing, binili ni Ma'am Tess 1.97 and then currently 4.72 na siya. Did you think, guys, kumita na si Ma'am Tess? You can comment in sa ating comment section kung anong sagot nyo. But yes, of course, may paper gain na si Ma'am Tess. Kasi, di ba, to know if you're earning or kumikita kayo sa mutual fund is just comparing yung current market price dun sa buying price mo. The difference of that will be the return on your investment. So, ganun po yung competition on how you make money in mutual fund. Alright? Next slide, please. So, this slide will show you the advantages of why you should invest in a mutual fund. First is yung professional fund management. As I mentioned earlier, if you don't have the time, the expertise, especially for the employees like us, parang kapampangan, who's working sometimes more than 8 hours a day, and we don't have the time to monitor na yung ating investment or monitor yung market per se, and we don't have that info kung saan bang mga companies magandang mag-invest. It is a good thing to have this kind of investment product, a mutual fund, wherein you will have this professional fund manager who will manage the fund for you. All right? Next is diversification. This is an important feature in an investment na nakaka-diversify ka. Kumbaga sa kasabihan na, do not put your eggs in one basket. In mutual fund, as I've said sa earlier slide ko, there is this portfolio ng fund. This portfolio is composed of different securities. So sa mutual fund, instantly diversify ka na kasi kahit sa isang fund ka lang naka-invest, naka-scatter na yung pera mo into different type of securities. Alright? Next is affordability. Did you know that for as low as 5,000 pesos, you can start a mutual fund investment? Alright? So some of us, or I think more of our viewers or yung ating mga generation now thinks that pag sinabi nating investment, malaking amount yung kailangan, which is wrong. There are this type of investment na for as low as 5,000 pesos, pwede ka na makapagsimula mag-invest. And then for as low as 1,000 pesos, pwede mong dagdagan yung mutual fund investment mo. Next advantage is liquidity. This is another important feature of an investment. This is the ability of your investment to be converted into cash when you need your money na. So sa mutual fund, no need to look for a buyer kasi yung fund mismo ang bibili ng shares na meron ka at its current market value. Okay, next is safety. Mutual fund investment is very safe. It is highly regulated by the Securities and Exchange Commission under the Investment Company Act. It's fully disclosed actually on our website weekly. We publish our fund fact sheet wherein you could check kung saan naka-invest yung ating fund. And then another advantage is the pricing. Whenever you want to check the value of your investment, you can. Kasi daily, nagko-compute po tayo ng price ng fund. And then lastly, let's say going back to this example natin si Ma'am Tess, after 30 years, tapos ngayon, in-withdraw niyo na yung kanyang mutual fund investment. If your investment makes, let's say, 100, 200% return, rest assured that that is tax-free. All right? Next slide, please. So, I'd just like to give a short background of who we are and what we do. So, FAMI is a mutual fund provider. We're an asset management company. And we are a partnership among three institutions, namely First Metro Investment Corporation, Catholic Educational Association of the Philippines, whom I suppose is very familiar with you guys. Because some of you, yung school niyo po is possible na member nito sa SEAP. And the other partner is Maris Brothers Congregation Philippines. Actually, FAMI is built out of an advocacy, primarily to help our school teachers to learn how to save and eventually in the process be able to invest. Right? Next slide, please. So these are the different types of mutual funds that we have. We have from a conservative to a moderate risk to an aggressive fund to best fit our clients' needs, risk profile, and investment objectives. Next slide, please. All right. So if you are a conservative investor and your time horizon in investment is from short to midterm, and you don't want the volatility in the stock market price, this fund is for you. This money market fund and fixed income fund is purely invested in fixed income securities. If you are the person that you want your investment return higher than the traditional deposit products and willing to take a low level of investment risk, then what are you waiting for? This fund is for you. Money market fund and fixed income fund. Next slide, please. Now, if you are a moderate risk investor, we have a moderate risk fund, which is what they call the Save and Learn Balance Fund. So, bakit po siya naging moderate risk? It's because this fund is invested in combination of stocks, securities, and fixed income securities. So, if we're familiar or if we know, fixed income securities are somewhat a conservative investment. And when we talk about stocks, securities, it's somewhat an aggressive investment. So combining the two, magkakaroon po tayo ng isang moderate risk fund na bagay din po sa mga moderate risk investors. So with this fund, it's a combination of best of both worlds. By just investing in the single fund, meron na kayong investment sa stocks and meron na kayong investment sa fixed income securities. Alright? So if your time horizon is for mid to long term, then this fund would be most likely suitable for you. Right? So next slide. So this is the last type of fund that we have, the aggressive fund. Kumbaga, ito na po yung pang malalakas ang loob. Mga buo ang loob, parang si Andres Bonifacio at tapang atao. Alright? So we have this equity fund, consumer fund, and the Save and Learn Index Fund. So this funds, kaya po siya aggressive, it's because it's fully invested in stock securities. So these are not for the fainted heart ones. Hindi po ito pwede para sa mga medyo kabado po dun sa mga price movement, right? And this one is ideal for the investors with long-term time horizon. So on the lower part, makikita niyo po yan, kung ikaw po yung I want to maximize the growth and profit of my funds, and I can afford to invest in equities for a considerable length of time, and you understand that such investment entail high risk, and you're willing to ride on the ups and downs of the market for potentially higher long-term results, then investing in one, two, or even all of these funds would be good for you. All right? So that's the end of my presentation, and maybe I just like to share with you guys lang on how you can start saving. I think hindi naman na-mention to ni Ruth kanina sa kanyang slide. Most of us, ang formula po kasi natin is income minus expenses equals savings, which is the wrong formula kasi yun nga, most likely ang ending mo is walang matitira or malungkot is negative pa. Alright? The right formula should be income minus savings. Yung matitira, yun yung hahati-hatiin mo for your budget. Alright? So remember, it's not how much you earn, but it is how much you save. Kahit na 500 pesos lang yun per payday na tinatabi mo on a regular basis, that will go a long, long way. So that's the end of my presentation. I hope you learn from a lot from what I have discussed and from what Ruth has discussed earlier. So at this point, I'd like to invite Ruth again to join me on this digital stage. Hi, Ruth, are you on?
Yes, thank you very much, Miss Bell. And I like that, no, always remember that for us to be able to save up for our retirement and even for other goals, siguro unahin na natin yung pagtatabi bago yung mga non or yung mga discretionary expenses na hindi naman natin kailangan. Very good, tama yun, ma'am. Batiin muna natin pala yung ating mga viewers. Shout out daw, Miss Rachel Alarcon, Yan. Sir Roy Kiambao. Miss Jonah Teleg. Hello po. Yan. Miss Elaine Ora Cruz. Sir Rogeline Noble. Okay. And meron na rin tayo mga questions pala. Okay.
Ay, wow. Sige, I hope you can lead me with that truth kasi I have to turn off my phone kasi nag-e-echo ako sa 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 ating live audio.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. Kanina, meron pa mga nag-comment. Meron si Sir, I forgot, nawala Sir Glenn yata, watching from UAE. O, di ba, nakakarating na
Wow! My gosh, sikat na tayo. Ma'am, teka lang pasingit lang. Shout out sa aking nanay na nagtitinda ngayon sa kanyang maliit na tindahan. Hello, Mami. Artista ng iyong anak. Yeah, so pang icebreaker lang. So, should we proceed din sa
yes, proceed na tayo sa poll natin. Yan. So, while we're waiting for the poll to launch, ayan, hello sa aking mga friends, very supportive. Ayan, ni Kuya.
shout out muna tayo.
John Ray, yan. Hello sa inyo.
Yan. So, sige, comment lang kayo sa ating comment section. If meron kayong gustong pabati dyan, libre bati po ngayon. This is your chance. Libre ang bati.
Correct, ma'am. And only those who shared our Facebook Live, yung may mga sharers badge po, sila yung may chance na manalo sa ating game.
Wow! Ano kaya ang ating special prize? Ito ba ay special item or GCash? Ayan, I think poll is launched, Mom.
Okay, medyo dali sa aking end ang ating poll, but the first question would be, ready ka na ba financially mag-retire? After all the computation kanina, okay? Ready ka na ba? Just answer yes or no.
You can also type your answer apart from answering dun sa poll, dun sa ating comment section.
Correct. Hello, Joanne Liwanag. Kakatapos lang daw ng kanyang online school ng kanyang mga anak.
Hi, nako-relate, Ma'am.
May mga actually, ibang teachers then are joining, no? They just finished also. Yung iba naman daw, while their students are taking a quiz, nagjo-join din daw sila to watch our Facebook Live. O, diba? Still learning while teaching ang ating mga teachers.
Talagang multitasking. Thank you so much. And again, we salute you sa ating mga magigiting na guro, sa ating mga teachers. So, I think we're now showing the results.
Yeah, on my end, hindi ko makita ang ating results. Ms. Iza?
Can you help us?
I think meron lang technical delay on my phone. Ayan. Oh, naku, 74% answered they are not ready financially to retire. And this can be relatable to. Lahat siguro tayo nakaka-experience nito, no, na hindi pa tayo financially ready to retire.
True.
Tama ba, ma'am?
Or baka naman kasi majority ng ating mga audience is kabataan pa, millennials. Kaya naman talaga hindi pa sila ready to retire kasi they're just still on the process on preparing or maybe starting for their retirement.
Correct, ma'am. At kasama ako dyan sa millennials.
Ay, gusto ko rin sanang sabihin, pero tingin ko nandun ako sa may linya.
Millennials.
Alright.
Thank you. Are we ready for the next poll? Ayan. By the way nga pala, nagpa-poll tayo via Twitter. Okay, so sa Twitter poll natin, there's a question there, at what age do you plan to retire?
Nice.
At ang result, ma'am, can you see it?
Yes, I can see it. So for the age of 40, wow, maagang gustong mag-retire. Malaking percentage, 37.9%. And for the age of 50, 37.5% of our respondents answer that at the age of 50, and just 27.6% wants to retire by the age of 60 or 65. So I think what we could see here, Mom, is that they value yung life na they don't want to still working at the old age of 60, 65. They want to retire early. So if you want that to happen, I hope nakinig kayong mabuti kay Ma'am Shruth sa kanyang presentation kanina para at least yun yung mag-guide sa inyo on how you could possibly retire early.
Correct. And maganda to, no? Kasi ibig sabihin, if you want to retire early, then probably they're working really hard now para ma-achieve yung kanilang early retirement. So we are also in support to that. Okay?
Yeah.
Yan. I think ready na yung ating next poll. Ayan, the next question is, maliban sa retirement, what other goals do you prioritize the most? Okay, so you have first choice, bukod daw sa retirement, ano pa bang ibang pinag-iipunan nyo ngayon? Pwede rin mag-comment sa chat box.
Yeah.
First is purchase a car, house and lot, or education nyo, gusto nyo mag-masters or graduate studies, or education ng inyong mga anak, business, okay? Or last, if you want, are you saving up so that you can leave legacy to your family? Okay? And ito na, may result na daw.
Yes. Would you do the honors, moms, to reveal the result? Ano yung priority na ating mga audience at this point?
Yan, very relatable, no? Everyone, malaking chunk ang nasa business, no? Almost half of the respondents are saying, we want to also save up, pagtipunan yung gusto naming business. Okay? Yung iba naman, next is purchasing a car or house and lot, probably. Kasi napansin natin ngayon, no? Dahil nga sa pandemya, medyo mahirap mag-commute, importante, meron kang sasakyan, or dahil nga marami ang work from home, nakita natin ngayon, dapat maayos ang ating bahay. Okay, and only 3% sa education and legacy. Ayan, ma'am. Any insights on this response?
Yeah, so I think yun nga, marami sa kanila ayaw nang maging empleyado, gustong pag-ipunan ang kanilang pagiging negosyante para nga naman, they will be the boss of their own. So, there, and sa education, I'm not sure, baka mga single pa itong ating mga audience, kaya wala masyadong priority ang education. But ako, ma-share ko lang din sa ating audience. What I do is I save or invest for my retirement kasi gusto ko rin mag-retire ng maaga, moms. And then, partly ng aking investment is para sa education ng aking dalawang bagets na puro boys. Parehas tayo, ma'am. Diba? Dalawang boys ang ating anak. So, tayo ang reyna ng ating tahanan.
I agree, ma'am. No? So, ako about sa retirement, may small portion din going into the children's education. So,
Yeah.
maybe iba-iba talaga tayo ng other priorities. Siguro yung mga sumagot ng business, next time sila naman yung papanoorin natin sa live kasi magla-live selling sila. Mag-ma'am tayo kay the ma'am and sir. Okay. I think we're ready for the next poll. Right? Can we launch the next poll? Maybe I can read the question for the next poll. Ilang taon mo balak pag-ipunan ang iyong retirement? Magandang tanong to di ba? So, kung gusto mo maaga mag-retire, then shorter yung period mo to prepare or save up for your retirement. Okay? So, choices are 10 years, 20 years, or 30 years. Tagal-tagal pa, 30 years.
Correct. Kung 30 years, that means mga 20 pa lang yung ating audience. Or early 20s or early 30s. Yeah.
Correct. Or siguro kung mga nasa 30s ka at plano mong mag-retire na ang age, sasagarin mo talaga yung 60 na retirement. So, 30 years.
Yeah, maybe some are enjoying doing their work kasi hindi naman lahat na gusto mag-retire ng maaga. If you are the ones who's really enjoying what you're doing, kasi I know a lot of teachers also na talagang sinasagad nila yung kanilang span of time na makapagturo, talagang at the age of 60 talaga sila nag-retire. Maybe because they're really enjoying what they're doing.
I agree, ma'am. Alala ko talaga yung prof ko nung college. 70 years old, still teaching at very much alive. Okay? I think hapon or gabi yung klase namin, pero siya buhay na buhay habang kami antok na. Pero, you can always feel the passion of our teachers. Okay?
Nice.
Yan, may result na tayo.
Alright. So, for the result, I think 53% answered that they want to retire after 10 years. Ako, masyado nang maago, gusto na nilang mag-retire. And can you see, ma'am, the other result? All I can see is the answer for the 10 years.
10 years. Oo, ma'am, no, 10 years. Pero medyo matagal pa rin ito for some. Okay, so hindi, kumbaga meron ka pa rin time pag-ipunan yung iyong retirement. Okay, so 29% daw ay 20 years. In 20 years, yun ang kanilang period to save up for their retirement. Okay, and then,
19% for the 30 years time horizon to save up for their retirement. Interesting.
and siguro pwede natin makita dito, no? Kung 10 years before they retire, baka 40 years old na sila ngayon, or di mga nasa 50s na sila, they're going to retire at 60. So, probably, nandun na, tapos na nag-graduate na yung kanilang mga anak, less na yung expenses at home, so they have more budget, mas marami na silang pwedeng i-allocate towards their retirement.
I agree, ma'am. Nice assessment.
Okay. So we're done with the poll. Maybe we can go to the question and answer, Q&A natin, ma'am. So you want me to read some of the questions?
Sige, ma'am.
Yan. While we're waiting for the winners, yan, keep sharing at yung badge lang po ang again, mananalo ng special prize from our marketing team.
That's right. Keep on sharing. Share, share, share.
Okay. Ayan. So, ma'am, let me read this to you. Question from Miss Lauren Mary, Miss De Francisco. Balance fund po, is it good for retirement?
That's a good question. Well, I'd like to give back yung question. Kasi ang question dyan, most likely is, ano yung right fund for each and one of client na gustong mag-invest? Kasi most of the questions I encountered is, ma'am, ano po bang magandang product? Ano po ba yung best product para sa akin? Para bang ang dating is, they want, the client wants the relationship manager or the finance advisor to decide for them. When in fact, sila yung makaka-decide nun for their own. Kasi as I've mentioned earlier, you have to factor in yung first, yung investment goal mo. So yeah, nabanggit ni ma'am, retirement goal. And then next is yung risk profile nyo. Kasi kung anong type kayo ng investor, conservative ba kayo, moderate risk taker ba kayo, or aggressive kayo. And then another factor also is yung time horizon nyo. Combining all those three, that will end up into a recommendation kung ano po yung magandang type of mutual fund para sa inyo. So for the balance fund, it's a good investment po kasi as I've mentioned, it's by investing in that fund, you're investing in the best of both worlds. Meron na kayong portion na naka-invest sa equities, may portion na kayo naka-invest sa fixed income fund, and when it comes to risk, hindi siya ganun ka-high risk and hindi rin naman siya ganun ka-conservative. So, kumbaga sabi ni Daniel Padilla at ng mga kabataan ngayon, sakto lang. Yeah, so that's my tip po. In choosing what type of fund to invest, you must first determine ano yung goal nyo, what is your why, ano yung gusto nyo pag-ipunan para at least that will follow ano yung time horizon nyo sa inyong investment. And thirdly, yung risk appetite nyo po. Kasi hindi naman po tayo dapat after the return lang. Kasi kung gusto nyo ng malaking return pero you're not willing to take high risk, then it's not a match. Alright? So that's my take, ma'am. Would you like to share something or add to that question?
Agree, ma'am. I think you've covered everything. No, important yun. You have to match yung inyong investment risk with the fund. Okay, so siguro si ma'am, if you have a 10-year investment horizon at nasa gitna ka, you're between conservative tsaka moderate, then the balance fund can be suitable for you. Kasi ang balance fund is a combination of equities or yung stocks na volatile, di ba? Nagpo-fluctuate talaga yung prices. And also, meron na bonds na mas stable naman yung prices. Okay? Ayan. Oh, batiin natin si Sir Badong na. Sir Nani Baumani. Sorry. Nani.
Oh, Nani, napakinggan po ng pangalan nyo. Shout out po sa inyo dyan.
Ayan, sabi niya, nice topic for every Filipino family. Totoo yan, no? Kasi tayong mga parents, dahil binibigay natin lahat sa ating mga anak, nakalimutan na natin ang ating sarili. Okay, so hope our future will be great with First Metro Asset Management. Welcome po, Sir Nani. Nani, Baumani, to family.
Yeah. Right? Looking forward that you become part of our growing family. So sa lahat ng ating viewers dyan, we are family.
Are we ready for, may question po coming from Miss Jonah Peleg. Okay, so sa mutual fund po ba, monthly investment po ba ito? I think ang tanong ni Miss Jonah is, kailangan bang maglagay, di ba? Mag-contribute po monthly. Okay? Kasi baka naiisip nila, di ba, minsan, when you buy an insurance or VUL, you really have to commit and pay for that. Kung monthly ang payment mo, it's a monthly due, kailangan bayaran mo. You want to answer this, ma'am?
Yes, if you will allow me. Yeah, that's a good question. So, again, sa mutual fund po, I think I was not able to clarify that dun sa aking slide presentation. Minimum initial investment is just 5,000 pesos. And if you want to make an additional, minimum of at least 1,000 pesos po. Now, the additional investment is not mandatory kasi hindi naman po ito insurance. This is an investment. So, being an investment, ang top-up po or additional is kung kailan nilang po gusto, kung kailan lang po kayo may excess fund. If you do a one-time investment, then that's fine. If you want to make a regular top-up, it's your decision po. Client's discretion. But, we highly recommend that you do a regular investing para po slowly nakaka-accumulate po kayo dun sa inyong investment. Yung 1,000 po a month, I think fair enough to say na hindi naman po ganun kabigat sa ating mga bulsa. And if you're just going to really scrutinize yung inyong mga expenses, for sure, in a month, meron po kayong mga unnecessary expense na umaabot ng 1,000 or more. So if you just focus on paying yourself first, doon sa formula na income, minus mo kaagad muna yung para sa savings, para sa investment mo, for sure, that will go a long, long way as compared na bumili ka ngayon ng gadget or ano pang mga unnecessary expenses. After a while, that will end up into zero value. Unlike if you put it in an investment like mutual fund, that for sure will be rewarding for you. So again, just to answer yung question, regular investment or top-ups is not required. It's client discretion kung kailan nyo lang po gusto, kung kailan lang po kayo may excess fund. Thank you for that wonderful question.
Thank you so much, ma'am. No? So, by the way, mga nagtatanong po, nagko-comment, please also share our Facebook Live para mag-qualify po tayo to win a special prize from FAMI. Ayan. Maybe I can also add dun sa na-share ni Miss Bell kanina. I also practice this, no, na nagsisave up ako for my retirement. Kaya lang nag-stop ako kasi we had a few loss of income in the past year. We're also affected by pandemic. Pero, once na naka-recover na kahit pa paano, I resume. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, pwede kang bumalik eh. Di ba kagaya ng sinabi natin kanina, pwede mong i-postpone, pero hindi mo kakalimutan. Diba?
That's right.
Okay, maybe may question din po kay from Miss Elaine or Cruz. Okay, I'm a moderate type of investor. Alam na ni Ma'am kung anong kanyang risk profile, but I want to diversify a small portion of my portfolio to a more aggressive mutual fund. What factors affect the volatility of an index fund? Okay, so I think she's referring to our Save and Learn Philippine Index Fund. And how often do I need to monitor its unit price or its NAV PS or net asset value per share price? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Ma'am, you want to take?
Sige. So, to address yung first question niya, yung sa diversification, yes, by all means, you can invest in one, two, or if you like all of the funds that we have. Kasi kung magkakaiba yung inyong investment objective na, if for your moderate risk appetite and medium-term investment goal, you could invest dun sa ating balance fund. And then, if meron naman kayong long-term goal and you're willing to take a higher risk for potentially higher return, then you could go investing in our full stocks fund like our index fund, equity fund, and consumer fund. And to address the next question sa volatility, what factors affect dun sa volatility ng ating index fund? Well, just to for the info of our viewers, ang ating index fund is just mirroring or ginagaya niya lang kung ano yung portfolio ng Philippine Stock Exchange Index or the PSEI. PSEI is composed of 30 selected companies to represent as the index. So si Save and Learn Index Fund natin, doon din siya naka-invest. So most likely this our Save and Learn Index Fund is a no-brainer. If you are watching or checking the PSEI, kung ano yung movement niya, yun din yung magiging movement ng ating index fund. Alright? And then, ano yung last question niya, ma'am? Sorry, goldfish memory.
Yeah, ang tanong niya, ma'am, dapat bang, gaano ba niya kadalas dapat bantayan yung unit price?
In terms of monitoring, well, depende kasi sa client eh. There are some clients who wants to check their investment on a regular basis. How regular is it? Could be monthly, weekly, kung gusto nyo rin naman. And just to let you know, if you're a FAMI investor, for convenience of our clients, we have our FAMI online portal. This portal system enables our clients to monitor or view their investment whenever they want. All you have to have is an internet connection and a gadget, laptop, or computer, or even on your mobile device. So anytime you can check on the value of your investment. But to address again yung how often should you monitor, it's not really necessary. Kasi being invested in mutual fund, again, it's a managed fund. You have the professionals to manage the funds for you. All you have to do is just to check it once in a while so that you will be familiar on ano na yung status ng investment mo ngayon. Kasi parang kunyari, before the pandemic, okay, maganda ang economy, ang investment. Tapos biglang bumagsak ang pandemic, syempre apektado ang economy and ang investment. Doon ka pala nag-check. So pag check mo, hey! So, baka medyo nagulat ka na medyo on the negative side yung investment mo. So it's good to check once in a while yung performance ng investment mo so you're aware how is it doing. Would you like to add to that, Ma'am Shuz?
Agree, ma'am, no? Kasi laging tinatanong to, no, pagdating sa stocks investing. And isa sa pinakamadaling pag-investan yung Save and Learn Philippine Index Fund. Kasi it reflects what is happening in our economy. So, syempre, kung maganda ang ating ekonomiya, you can see that your investment there is doing well. Pero kung hindi rin naman maganda or maayos yung nangyayari sa economy, it can also be reflected. Okay, so monitoring yung prices, if it stresses you, you don't have to do that. Kasi kung regular kang nag-i-invest, like say on a monthly basis, quarterly, you don't have to watch these prices. Okay? And maybe for some, just stick to your goals, and if the market prices are on dip, then invest more. Diba? Sabi nga ni Miss Bell kanina, sabi ni Miss Bell kanina, you're buying these share prices. Kung you're buying shares. Okay, so when you buy at very low price, then you are able to buy more shares, diba? Yan, batiin natin ang ating mga colleagues, Miss Ruth Loterte watching din daw, and also Miss Ingrid Senses Iya Miguel. Yan.
We also have si Mau from Cebu. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, all the way from Cebu. Itong gusto natin sa Facebook Live, no? Hindi lang tayo pang Makati or from Metro Manila, pero pang nationwide, pang global pa, di ba?
Yeah.
Yan. Read ka lang din yung comment ni Miss Janice Germano sa Bitsana. Dami daw learnings. Thanks so much for teaching us how to prepare for retirement. Very helpful, ma'am.
Thank you, thank you. So,
Meron pa
we
po
still
bang
have questions.
I think I saw something kanina. Ito po, what is your definition of long-term goal? Is this based on our goals? Yan. Magagano ba kalong ang long-term goals? Gano'n ba katagal?
Challenging yung tanong na yan. Would you like to answer that first and then I'll just add up?
I think siguro pag sinabing long-term, no, ibig sabihin matagal po ito. Usually, this would be 10 years. 10 years and longer. Ibig sabihin, may time ka pa talagang pag-ipunan. Yan po ibig sabihin ng long-term goal. And madalas pag retirement, kung 10 years ka bago ka mag-retire, then you can consider that as a long-term goal. Pero kung 5 years na lang bago ka mag-retire, then you have to consider that now as short-term, okay? To moderate goal. Right? Yan. I think that's the last question in our queue, Miss Bell.
Yeah, nice question. Actually, medyo na-challenge ako dun sa mga questions ng ating mga viewers, ha? But then again, thank you for that wonderful question. I hope we are able to answer all your questions accordingly. So, I think if we don't have any more questions,
Yeah, maraming salamat sa ating mga viewers. No? Stay safe and enjoy the rest of the weekend. Happy Teachers Month. I think we'll turn you over to our host, tama ba?
yes,
Miss Mary Love.
Miss Mary Love.
Hello. That ends our special webinar. Thank you, Ruth and Belle. And for those who asked na hindi na namin nasagot, we will DM you. So definitely a very insightful afternoon. So now everyone has the advantage to smoothly navigate their retirement journey. So uulitin. And also would like to salute our Filipino teachers. Thank you for making a difference in being our learning heroes. So again, thank you to everyone who watched. And sa mga winners, we will be DMing you. So expect a communication from our marketing team. Don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe to our social media accounts found on your screen. God bless us all and happy weekend. Thank you.
Stay safe, everyone. God bless.
Happy weekend.
Bye.
Bye.